Hey everybody, welcome to the Allied Race Greenman Challenge. We're here with our Zandalari Warrior at level 20. Stonetail Mountains, we're just waiting on the last part of this, getting 6 kobolds and 8 resonite crystals, and picking up some Calendar Eagle eggs along the way. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to put on the announcement for this one, but that's okay, you'll see it eventually. Yeah, I'm going to start making videos for the beta. We'll put them in playlists, uh, basic, classic Burning Crusade beta paladin, and another one for my druid. There's an egg. There's an egg. And there's an egg. That was easy. And now comes the hard part. Getting my Resonite crystals and my kobolds. That's two. This one you don't see often. But it's three. Somebody might be in here. There's no crystal at the door. 5. Okay, now you got your army together. Go get your crystals. You can have that one. I'll go up this way. Two, three, 4. I usually don't go this far in this mine, like ever. Now I know why. 5. 6. That's 6. Need 2 more of these. Two more of these, and I can. Oh, crystals! I can get out of here. I don't want to drop down the middle of them. Oops. But there again. There we go. Don't want to do it, so I do it anyway. You know, you can't see the little kobolds. They're all there. And that's 8. So we got them all. And met the Kromgars. Easiest way out of it. Love those guys. I saw you didn't have a guild. Do you want to join mine? There's a reason I don't have a guild. I really don't want one. As hard as people grasp, there are some people who do not want to be in a guild, yeah. I don't see any sense of challenges might not be here tomorrow. Sell off all this, go back and turn Devo's whip back in, and I think I did get my right. Just want to make sure. Joining right, yeah. Yeah, I got it. I thought I did, so I'd like to make sure. And back to Malacca Jet. Nothing much coming up this month. That's something at the Thousand Boat Bash. That's the Fire Festival starts in June this year. Starting a little earlier. They usually start the Fire Festival in July. We'll get more into that as it comes up. Okay, I'm going to turn these in. And hit 21. Piercing Howl, that's decreases movement speed, so try your enemies. Once you take the Kobold Warhorn, going up to the Horde flag in the Unearthed Grounds, and blow the horn. And sit back and watch the fun. Give him his Resident Crystals. Now he's made a rod out of this with the everything. Now he wants to use that rod to infuse 12 Gormgar Marauders. And you do that on the way to the Earth Grounds. It all kind of flows together. That's why I get them together. Sometimes I get busy and don't forget until it's too late to put up the notice. But if you subscribe, you'll know when it goes live. You know, good reason to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. That's the nice thing about it. It's like following on Facebook. Several ways to do it. You can do anything from the logo on the main page, or you can do it from the subscribe logo at the end of a live stream or video. The live stream videos, I really can't put them on until the next day. But videos all have one when I do the beta videos. So that's a good way to keep in touch with it. So I'm not going to announce the videos when they go up. But if you want to be one of the first ones to see them, subscribing is always the best way to do it. I think they notify you. I'm not sure. I don't think they do. But still, I'm going to start over the weekend. I'm going to create a Travels in Azeroth Twitter page. So I'll use that to do my announcements. And if you have any feedback or you want to see something, put it on there instead of the. If you don't want to do that, instead of the Twitter account, the YouTube comments. That's two ways. There'll be two ways to get feedback. It's if you want to see something, or you don't want to see something, you know, if somebody drops something for a while, there's always other stuff I can put on. Whatever you want to see, I'll do. I mean, I'll at least try it. Doesn't always work out, but at least I try it. So far, I've got 9. I need 3 more Brados to get all fired up. So there's bunches of those Marauders. I need 1 more. I can't just jump on my mount and go. Go wait till I'm past these guys. Once you clear them out of combat. Here we are in the unearthed grounds, looking for the Horde flag. Blow the horn, the kobolds appear, and the attack begins. There we go, pop it up. It's like a popcorn machine. There we go, pop them up in the air. Here come the reinforcements. There's several different scenarios to play out here. That's one of them. One of the kobolds just walk all over him. Sometimes the flying soldiers come down to help, think better of it, and leave. Yeah, that's there's like 3 or 4 different scenarios they have. So I was like staying and watch it. You never know what's gonna happen. Okay, now we gotta go back to Malakajan. Let him know we've completed the missions on the southern front here, and see what's next. Way back down. It's hard to find sometimes. There we go. Basically back the way we came. Trying to stay out of combat if at all possible. Most of these guys are all busy at their own fights, so they don't even notice you going by. Don't want to get too close to the bonfire, though. There are some pretty nasty high level things in there. And here's Malaka Jin. And I know we pumped everybody up. And we're not going to the Southern Barrens. Yeah, Devo's hand axe, which won't do me much good. It's a one-handed item, but it's a thought that counts. Now you need to go back to Kromgar and let them know everything's quiet down here. Doesn't have to worry about the southern frontier. So I'll back up deliver good news to Kromgar. He likes good news. Okay, there we go. Okay, through here. He makes you a champion for getting the all cleared up. Now it's the beginning of the end. Time to take the Kromgar balloon to its next stop, the Sludge Works. You can't keep enough fuel in this thing to go the full trip, so you go halfway and stop, get it fueled up, and then keep going. And I forgot to turn in one quest. You know what that means? I gotta open the flight path at the Sludge Works and fly back to Malunka and turn that one in, and then fly back. Now I know why they have the flight point at the Sludge Works, in case you need to get back quick, or in case you want to go to an auction house or something. Check your mail. You think about it, it makes more sense than in the first place. You'll never go this anywhere, any other reason but this one quest. And maybe archaeology if you got it. Not a lot of professions, so we can't get archaeology for him. That's okay. I only got 9 more levels to go before you get to flying and go see an expansion. Here we are, Sludge Works. Every time I do this, I expect that parachute to fail. No, we get down okay. I don't know why you can't just climb down the rope, but the light replier. Or turn this in, I'm gonna get that flight path open and go back and turn in, find their stomachs so I can get rid of those eggs. If you can get this far on Alliance character, the Alliance side of Floodworks is kind of interesting. But it's hard for Alliance characters to challengers to get through that bar stone talent. So I really don't do it much. I might try it once in a while to see if I can do it. But I might roll up a character just so I can see if I can do it. Come back here to the cook. This is one you'll always forget to turn in. So don't worry about it. Everybody forgets this once in a while. And get her the eggs, and now she has something different to use for supper. And we're at level 22. And we get sweeping strikes, which is really nice. If you haven't seen it in action before, now sweeping strikes basically you hit that, and every one of your single target attacks will hit people around it. For 12 seconds, your single target abilities hit one additional target for 3/4 damage, which is good in two-man fights. That's how Arms manages two-man fights. So you keep hitting that, especially like Colossus. Sweeping Strikes Colossus is a Colossal Smash is really a good combination. If you get 3/4 damage, it does some damage, and it does increase the damage to the other person for a little while. So you do Sweeping Strikes, Colossus Smash, then Whirlwind for a while till the Sweeping Strikes wears off, or basically like Mortal Strike, and all that'll hit everything around it. So you want to do the more Sweeping Strikes and the Colossus Smash, and then your most damaging things you can think of. Probably going to do Sweeping Strikes, Colossus Smash, Ignore Pain, Mortal Strike, Overpower. You only have 12 seconds, so you gotta make it count. If you know what you're going to do before you do it, then you do it a little quicker. So that okay, I threw that. What do I do now? And then you do two things, your bonus is over. I mean, the more damage you do the first target, less damage you'll do the second target. Well, Sweeping Strikes by itself doesn't do any damage at all. It just enables your attacks to do more damage. And here we are, Sludgeworks. Level 22, and checking his Sludgeworks. And check in with him. It's all getting fueled up, but he's got something for you. As you may have noticed, there's a slight bit of pileage here. He doesn't like that. He wants you to go kill off the wyverns so he can stop dodging that. So you gotta kill 6 wyverns. Like I say the orcs in the Torrent consider the wyverns sacred. They didn't want to take them out, clear them out when they first built Sludgeworks. Goblins don't have that problem. All they care about is not getting pooped on. So he wants to get rid of them. And he'll take the heat from the orcs in the Torrent for killing off their sacred animal. This is the only time in the entire game they mention that orcs and Tauren consider wyverns sacred. If they're so sacred, why are they training to be mounts? Yeah. That's one. It's 3. It's 4. Okay. Get that out of the way. No problem. And right back down. Easy fix. And he thanks you for that and got another problem. He hands you this gas bomb. Or these gas bombs, actually. Once you kill 80 of the land spies, they're sneaking around here. You can tell where they are because there's a disturbance in the air. Well, that disturbance basically looks like a wisp. It's a little ball of light floating around. You don't need claws to smash. You throw it once in a while just to use it. But another right click, another gas bomb, another last spy going down. A little too late to the fight to use sweeping strikes. I want rid of that thing in a hurry, so that's when you use claws to smash. When you just want to end the fight in a hurry. Or if you have a two-man fight and you want to use little sweeping strikes. Okay, that's 2 of them. 3 of them, actually. If you can, wait, they will stop eventually. If we can wait for that, that's cool. But waiting to fight's better than not at all, so get back to full and start over. We're halfway through. 4 out of 8. What? Just a minute, I'll be back. What now? And I'm back. Okay, now back to Hunt Alliance Spies. Yeah, we got some good news here the other day that probably heard about the CDC's new guidelines. It's a little confusing right now because nobody knows. None of the stores had a chance to adjust to new signs or anything, so nobody knows what's going on yet. But it was nice to hear. Okay, we got 6 of 8. Okay, I only need one more. That responds fairly quickly. And when you need to end the fight quickly, that's the best way to do it. So now we go back, turn that in. No, we've helped with his little projects. Yeah, we can use that. It's the only thing we can use. The other one's a neck piece that wouldn't do much good. So not sure why, but I'll take the one that's glowing. So now it's time to take the hot air balloon to its final destination. It's all fueled up, ready to go. So we'll just hop back on our mount and head on over to the landing zone. Time to go on to its final destination. Hope you're not going to dismount automatically. There's nothing inside. So there we go. All fueled up, ready to go, and off we go. Next stop, Cliffwalker Post. Grosh actually had a plan to use this bomb from Cliffwalker Post. This is actually where it's supposed to be going. And here we are at Cliffwalker Post. And it looks like they have a little disagreement here. Daryl's trying to convince him that the tree in North Soldar Grove is actually hiding weapons of mass destruction. And the chieftain is trying to convince him that it's actually just a druid school. And while they're arguing, they send down the battle scar to take a demolisher and kill off some alliance troops and blade throwers and help out the war cause. Yeah, there's the bomb. Yeah, I like taking mounts down here, especially now the demolisher, because it's a little twisty and you might fall off. Now, once you get down here, there's enough demolishers floating around that you don't need to worry about not finding one. Especially since hardly anybody does Snowtail Mountains anymore. A few, but not like it used to be. Not only accounts, you can actually leave those. So it's not just the accounts you get a freebie every now and then. And there's two ways to kill things. Obviously, there's the gun, and there's running them over, which works just as well. If you get stuck, jumps out one, grab another one. It's not a big deal. Just like shooting the planes, get under them. We'll run over them. Then best thing to do is go for the agents on the exploratory post. The best thing is just to go for the flamethrowers. I mean the blade throwers. You'll get elves along the way. I mean, the alliance soldiers will hang out around those to defend it. So you get the blade throwers, you're getting everything else too. And you only need one more soldier, so you pick one unlucky soul and go for it. And that takes care of it. Doesn't really take long. If you go for the blade throwers, you get bunches of them. Going back, if you still want one over, fine. You still won't get credit for it. Yeah, I'm done. I'm stuck, so I'll just jump out and jump on my mountain. I'll mount up going up, but not going down. Sometimes on those kind of things, it's best to pull back and get a bigger, wider angle look at it. Once you're on the list, you can dismount. But it's just I don't like to dismount my way to the left, and that little bit of time you spend dismounting is the time you miss the lift by. So, so once you're on the lift, you're not going to need it after that, so just dismount it. And you report back to the general, all gone. I don't need a shield because Arms Warriors are always the shield. You can do Arms Warrior sword and board. I don't because you miss out on too many nice big moves. Well, he's trying to convince this guy that it's just the Druid school. He figures his son's in the Druid school, so he goes to go down and prove Krongar wrong, find his son, bring him up here, and let him tell him that there's nothing going on down there except the Cenarian Circle's Druid school. I think what's burning Grebo is that it's just a Druid school, but there are Night Elves and Tauren studying together. And he really doesn't like that. I mean, let's face it, most of the officers in Rush's army are racist. They don't like the Taurens and Night Elves associating with each other. They might get friendly. They might go back to their tribes and start trying to get the sides together and have peace, and we can't be having that. I mean, this isn't a world of friendly craft, you know. So, this world has to constantly be at war. So everybody's a racist. Males aren't any better. I mean, they're not exactly horde fans. I mean, especially now. But to be fair, if you burn down my capital city, I'm not going to be pleased with you either. Right? You know, they still haven't found a new home for the night elves or the undead. That's just what I'm wondering about. They haven't found new homes for them. Then we're Undercity. Nobody likes the undead, so where are they going to go? Night elves got a better chance of getting taken in by somebody. But then the Worgen don't have a capital city either. Really, they just hang out with night elves. Night elves get a little place to stay in the Whispering Oak, but the Howling Oak, yeah, down that way. But they don't actually have a capital city anymore. Where we are, Thaldar Grove. Don't worry, the Lion side rescues these guys, so there's less casualties than you would think. Why keep howling? Doesn't matter. I mean, there's no enemies around, so not really. Notice these druids are probably so new they can't even polymorph. Which would explain why I didn't just polymorph and get out of there when I saw a bomb coming. And there's the chief's son. And he's holding something. We're just flying through these levels tonight. And level 23, cool. And turns out he's got a Gromar General's insignia in his hand. So he wants to go back and show the chief and maybe get an answer for it. Die by the sword. Now there's one I definitely was interesting. Once you activate that, you basically can't be hit for like 8 seconds. Increase your chance by 100%. It reduces all damage you take by 30 seconds, by 30%. So basically, you're unhittable and taking less damage. Kind of like if you ignore pains on cooldown, that makes sense. Move them out. This kind of ammunition. There is a literal fog of war. And all those explosives going off and fire and stuff. After a while, it does get hard to see. and we give the chief the quick walker, and he recognizes, screams, and now the general's got to pay for his actions. So you find a general's insignia in the kid's dead hands. There's like one Krug Guard general in the area. It kind of narrows down who the possible owner could be. Did you lose this? He knows the answer to the question before he asks it. Oh, fart. Oh well, those things happen. Got pretty far though. Normally that doesn't happen. I don't know why that happens there, but I think I got a pretty good idea. There's no shielding. There's no self healing. But we got them all the way up to level 25, 23. So that's something. What do we have next? Next we got a paladin. Hey, all right. Life Forge and Die Paladin. That is such a wickedly dangerous combination. Protection Paladin's bad enough. But you make it a Life Forge deny. Yep. And it becomes amazing. He started on the Tobias Mismantle thing. There's a blingy. I'm not gonna worry about him. So I need to get the Nightmare and Tainted One Bilefang and find the May journal page, which is in the mine. It's all in the Rotten Orchard. So off we go. And we got more than enough gold for what we need. But it's hard for me to pass up a bling drive. And when you're doing challenges, they are legal. I mean, they're quests. Especially on a green challenge. That's cool. It's a bomb. You throw it, it produces three mechanical exploding sheep. Can't use any of the potions or anything, but we can, in fact, use that bomb. See what it says. It throws a bomb when detonated will summon the five mechanical sheep. The enemies come in contact with the sheep be polymorphed for 20 seconds. So basically, it's a polymorph grenade. They're not exploding sheep. They just whenever you touch a sheep, the red enemy touches a sheep, it becomes a sheep. It's great getting away from like groups and stuff. So we'll have to keep that in hand, keep that in mind where we're going, because that there's life fang data one battles. You can get a little weird. Okay, where are we going? Okay, we're going straight south. We're going straight south. Around Tranquil Gardens Cemetery. Okay, I'm not going to bother mounting. I need to be able to see where I'm going. But then again, it's not that bad if you pull back a little bit. So yeah, Tranquil Gardens Cemetery. See a tranquil or a garden at this point. We are at level 17, I believe. So that Life's Judgment does generate holy power. But we can get past these guys. Roland's Dune's back over the hill if we can figure out a way down there without attempting destruction. I don't want to drop down to the middle of these guys. I want to have at least some notice they're coming. Oh, there he is. That's what you need. Self-healing. Can't actually stack them, but you can throw back to back. You get the same basic effect. That's two night fang, fang, one tainted. So let's get another one of these guys. Fight a fight where they both have dead, then go after them. That's a good little strategy. Need some more tainted ones. I also need to find the journal. How about that? Both tainted ones and the journal are all in the same spot. Okay. Need to find that journal page. I think that this is it. That's 5 of them. This is your journal page. You can always read those if you want. Kind of a sick story, but you can read it if you want. This is now the Worgen Taint. Yeah, it takes care of knocks down your armor, and it's just nasty. Knocks down your armor, uh, takes away damage. The protection paladin, you may not notice it as much as like a warrior. If you get enough of the taint, it'll turn you into a Worgen. That's a handy little side effect. Oh yeah, 17 it was. Now I gotta get some more Vilefang. It's always one or the other, isn't it? And now they're coming. Yeah, there he is. Okay, got all the painted ones we need. Need 3 more Vilefang. Of course, out here, you get one, you get both. Unless you get lucky. Like we just got lucky. 2 more Vilefang. Need 1 more Vilefang. And that's all. Back to the Darkship. What? What? I'll be back in a minute. What? What now? What? I don't need glasses. That's my eye exam. It's in July. On Monday, I'm going to change my exam and set for eye for my insurance company. No, she's not going to do anything. I don't need her for that. No. You were so insistent on me. Oh, I was never going to do it. No, I do. I can get a ride for my insurance company. For the service. For the plan. You never did either. No. It's always done that way. I couldn't care less. I'm not going to tell her. I'm not going to bother her anymore. Don't know, don't care. I'm doing something right now. I don't know, I don't care. I'm doing something right now. No, I got it covered, but I always could have done it this way. If you just let go. No. I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm back. Let's turn that in and see where we're going next. Turn the page first. That's the storyline one. Oops, no, not there yet. There's some nice little leg guards. We can actually use them. Now we get to find the fate of Stelvin Mistmantle, who's Tobias' brother. Got the whole story, so now we're going back to Tobias to finish things off. He wanted the whole story, and then if you read the whole story, you it's probably kind of sorry he asked. And turn in the Valfang and Theta ones, and up another level to level 18. Let's take a note into the leader of this group, basically a worker hunting group. The leader, and he thanks you and rewards you. The breastplate, you can come work for him anytime. And they can't use the breastplate though, because he just got a rare upgrade, so time to go sell this stuff off and take care of the fate of Stelvin Mistmantle. I'm gonna put this on a hotkey for now, so I remember I have it. It's that sheep grenade. Now we go talk to Tobias. He was right by the flight master. He's usually in there. I didn't notice Darkshire was under attack, so I'm assuming he's just respawning. We got the upgrade consecration is you get 5% less damage standing it, so that's cool. Show him the book. And the more he finds out, the less glad he is he ever asked in the first place. So it is a pretty rude story. Take his ring, take the Madame Eva. She's a follower of the old ways. In other words, she's like in our world, she would be a Romany, and that's why Anthony at this point maybe she can do something with the ring to find out stuff. So she's a psychometrist. If she holds the ring, she can probably tell you what happened to Stelvin. Here's Madame Eva. It's been a while since such a ring. Say it's like the ring for his guild in Stormwind, the Stonemasons. So it's to the Mispel Manor. That's where Stalvin's buried. Let the moon pour in through the ring, and the spirits will answer you. But be careful, because you may not want to hear what the spirits have to say. So we get the Man and Myth panel. It's not hard to find. It's like the only house around. Still in pretty good shape, though. Considering some of the dilapidated wrecks you see around here. You see, you're hardly taking any damage at all while staying in the consecration, because that will definitely keep you alive. Okay, here we go. Man and Myth panel. Now use the ring. Let the moonlight come through it. And there's Stelvin's ghost. And they're both working. When Tobias finds out the truth. Now we'll go back to Man and Myth panel and see Tobias again. That same working taint you got from the other guys. Am I going the right way? That's the whole thing. Nope. It's really so very hard to tell which way you're going, which way you need to go when you get out there. You have to watch the map first to see which way you're heading. I was heading back towards Olin Forest, so I don't want to do that. And Tobias up this side, back to his house. He rewards you anyway for helping him out, and that's the legend of Miss Battles. He's going to not go with the pack for a while, but he'll hang out here and try to figure out where he wants to be. But once you go to the crossroads and tell the guys there what he's doing, so they won't wait for him if they want to move the pack. I need to go back into town. Crystal Lake.
What? No! No!
Okay, so now we gotta find the road to go. There's the crossroads. Might as well, while I'm in town, stop in, get a little fix on the armor. Now we got two of those grenades, so I'll make sure I make them last. I'll that road down and then west. Basically, stay on this road. We're heading towards crossroads. And this crossroads is basically the stopover on the way to Northern Stranglethorn, which we're not going to be going to. But this is the way you go from Darkshire to Stranglethorn, if you want to do it. We got a Zandalorian warrior that's trying out booty base. So far, it's not so bad on my practice character. We're on the right path. Yeah, I thought we were. There we go. Turn this into Apprentice Fest. Oh, he's got to follow his own path, so we'll just let him go for now. He was warned not to look into Stalvin, but he wouldn't listen, so we'll just leave him alone to process it. I want you to pick up 5 pieces of corpse meat. Now, this isn't just like going up and pulling it out of the ground. Corpse meat is mobile and fights back. So you're going to get a good fight out of this corpse meat. But you got to get a good coat out of it, so then when you're up that way, there's always the Jorgen Worgen. Seeing a lone Worgen hanging out by the Jorgen farmstead, digging a pile of dirt between buildings. Uh, we just want to know if we can help him. So we'll see if there's any humanity left in him. So keep an eye out for him. And then when we come back, we're going to do the Splinter Fist Ogres. So set it for the Jorgen Worgen. That's the main quest there. The little darker blue circle. That's the where the dirt is. He's been digging. You want to check out. Lighter blue is the corpse weed. And this corpse weed will make you a corpse. It only grows in graveyards. It's mobile, semi-intelligent. It's just a nasty little piece of evil. So yeah, he doesn't want to go get himself, not being a fighter, but he's not a trained fighter, so he's not going to want to go after it. But that's one. That's corpse weed, and the shoulder pads you're going to need to get gray or white for a while to get one to drop because Oh, here it is. There's that pile. Let's see what's inside this thing. Oops. Oh well. Whoa, what was that? Yeah, yeah. That was the warden. He really didn't want you to find what was in that pile. Okay, so we'll get back to him in a minute. Once we get some quartz weed, then we'll head back to town. Okay, there's another one. I need one more, and I can head back. Not quite time on the Hearthstone yet, so let's get back the hard way. And a lot of people don't realize just how much damage the consecration can do. But at least you don't have to go back all the way like the Darkshire to trade it in and just right up the hill. Short walk up the hill and you're there. Turn in his course weight and you get your cloak, which you can use. And now turning it in the Worgen's still out there. He must still be fighting for his humanity, so he's going to tell Master Harris when he gets. Let's tell Master Harris about that. So take the course weight up to the hill to Master Harris and let him know what's going on with the Worgen at the Jorgen farmstead. Before we go there, though, we got to get some Volgol ogres. If you're into archaeology, this is an archaeology site. The Volgol ogre mound. Yeah, it's you'll have to go this way sometimes for archaeology. I've been here a few times for that. If you don't mind killing ogres left and right, it's a pretty decent little place. I don't know anybody that minds killing ogres. So, and another leveled up, level 19. We're probably gonna hit level 20 by the time we hit Master Harris at this point. And you get your mastery, Divine Bulwark. Mastery it increases the chances of the block, reduces damage taken inside your consecration, and increases your attack power. In other words, nice. Okay. Helps you all the way around. The only thing it doesn't do is kill your opponents for you, yeah. You still have to kill things, just get a little bit more help with it. This is where you'll find yourself tagging in on a lot of stuff. If there's somebody down here, because you get some of these guys like feral drones and stuff that can just blow through things. There's somebody else here. What are we up against? I'd like to know what I'm up against, so I know how fast I gotta move. Worgen Hunter, Human Monk. Okay, no, worse than the usual. You're up against like Warlocks or Feral Druids or something like that. Then you might have a little bit of problems as far as finding things. But most quests you actually don't need to group up. It just goes faster. Sure, I stole one. Feel a little guilty, but at least he'll get some. He'll get loot out of it. Get loot, and a little bit of kill credit. Yeah, I thought I'd just get a tag and then he'd finish him off, but it actually pulled the thing. So nah, he'll get his share of them, especially when I leave. You're not going to really outkill too many protection paladins if you want to start a resource war. You're probably gonna lose because, as you can see, these paladins will go through things big time. They get so many buffs, it's unreal. Just by getting their regular moves, to get a lot of buffs. Pretty much everything you get later on, early on, is upgraded at least once by the time you get to this point. And then you need to get anywhere near their targets. They're most like I'd say they're like pretty much like a hunter, an old school hunter, with the combination of melee and ranged. Yeah, he got his. They don't even tell you about the interrupts in the description of the move. That you hit with the thing means the thing can be an interrupt. But there's something you can keep in the back of your mind that does enough damage to interrupt spells. Okay, there's I've yet to figure out what the history book's for, other than just clogging up your bag and soulbound, unique, can't read it. I've yet to see a quest for it. Maybe it's from an old quest that they took out. Somebody's going in there, and I'm not going to be able to get anything out of that. So I only need two more anyway. You're not going to be interrupting warriors too often anyway, so don't worry about the shield. And that's 15. Call it the Fast 15, and pack up the guys at the crossroads. Turn in the ogres. But I thought you turned them in here. Somebody must have attacked. You're supposed to turn them in here. It's too hard to get back. Somebody came along and killed them. So now we gotta wait for the respawn, turn it in. Yeah, it's supposed to be two people here. This is the place you turn it in, so I know in the right spot. They should make quest givers immune to PvP. And they shouldn't even be able to attack them. And now you're stuck. Oh, it didn't go up too soon. I'm just gonna go ahead and come back later. There are times we gotta go back to Darkshire, so forget it. I'll just turn it in later.
What? What? I'm trying to do my stream.
Okay, on to the next part.
Yeah.
Here we go. Welcome to Ravenhill. There's no inn here. Where's the flight master? And this is Master Harris. We're in the corpse lead and tell what happened to Worgen. Okay, so we need to capture this guy and see if we can help him out. So he's fled the Jorgenstead, try the Alstead. He might be allergic in one of the buildings. Come up to him, weaken him, and stick it with his trank dart and bring him back. On the way, old Jitters wants 8 Vem sacks from the Black Widow spiders. And what's her problem? Nah, that one's in different place, so we'll just get with the lurking Worgen, wherever he is. I'll say not going the right way. Okay, so we're going overland for this guy. Here we go. There's a road heading that way. It's just not on the map. Adelstead. Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is? Yeah, I should have gotten the soothing spirits thing. And that's right on the way to the Alstead. There's another quest similar to that goes into the graveyard. Just a minute. What? You haven't interrupted. No, you got it. That was that. Yeah, I already did. You didn't interrupt me this much all day. You didn't interrupt me this much all day. Well, you have to interrupt it. It's almost constant. Well, I got 15 more minutes anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, back. Let's see if we can get those. Need to get that Morgan. That'll probably be the last thing we'll get to anyway tonight. So I'm gonna try to get up some videos tonight for the Burning Crusade beta. Now I gotta relocate that road. And the road runs right into it. So take the bell. The Anglo spirits can't do anything about. The forlorn spirits are the ones you can settle down. Or is the other way around? Yeah, I'll look at the quest again when I get down here. Oh no, I didn't pick that one up. I thought I did. Oh well, I can always come back and do it later. Not that big of a deal. So I don't get worried about these guys the whole time. No, let's play Find the Worgen. You're not trying to kill him. You're just trying to weaken him down, or you can use the ampule on him. Yep, but not yet. We're getting close. So I'm just gonna auto shot him a little bit, so I don't accidentally kill him. There we go. Tranked him. When he hesitates is when you strike with the arrow and knock him out.
No.
As soon as I get back, that's gonna be it for tonight. So We'll be on tomorrow. We'll try to get one in on Monday. Have a green challenge. I said we'll try to make the betas tonight. So till next time, stay safe and have fun.